Welcome back on another Friday afternoon. How you doing, Sal?
I'm doing really well. How are you guys?
I just cracked us open this Tolago hard seltzer based in Los Angeles, California, but the fellow who created them is from Santa Cruz, California. Nick Reninger, shouts out Nick. All right, let's try this Tolago. I've actually had them before, but we're gonna review them.
This is my first time, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, okay. Let's review these Tolagos. Go ahead, Sal. I like how I just acted like I've never tried it before. But the bubbliness is low in these, but they go off in your mouth. They really do something good.
Yeah, definitely I would notice the lack of carbonation levels. And
so if you're one that's scared of carbonation levels and stuff, like if it messes with your stomach or anything, or if it gives you the hiccups, go for a Tolago, because this thing is smooth. It almost tastes like a fine juice. Spike in it, like it's really nice.
yeah, as far as that carbonation goes, you know, I almost like that lowering of it because it really brings out the flavor a lot. And so I'm not focused quite as much on, you know, the actual bubbliness in my mouth.
Hey, while we're at it, let's go over this can. Like, this thing is nice. Like, it doesn't look like an alcoholic beverage. Like, I'm gonna like take a look at this can here. See that thing? Pretty nice. And it fits perfectly in a beer koozie if you like drinking out of those. It's not like those tall ones or like a White Claw, or like fits perfectly in a beer koozie. All right, here we are. This lime is, I feel like this one would also go well with a taco.
Honestly, for me, as far as the lime flavor goes, I'm not getting entirely lime, you know?
Yeah. All right. Let's try these other flavors. Sal, I just cracked the cherry rose, and I am super excited for you to try this one. It's my favorite of the 4 flavors Tolago has.
Again, my first time. I'm so excited.
I want to know the first word that comes to your mind.
Flowers.
Flowers. It tastes like your lady just rolled around in a bed of flowers and you guys just went at it in the bedroom for like 24 hours after a sip of this, right?
Absolutely.
Wow, you just want to keep drinking it. It's good. It has that sweet cherry tart, but then it just finishes off with a sweet smell of a rose on those taste buds. It tastes like a rose smells.
That's so weird how you can encapsulate that into a seltzer.
Into a drink alone, let alone a seltzer, but yeah, it's crazy.
I must say I am enchanted by the flavor of this seltzer.
The cherry rose, ladies and gentlemen. It's one thing I wanted to touch on this cherry rose flavor about is that I've tried a lot of seltzers on the market, and you can get your lime, you can get your mango, you can get your orange or tangerine, you can get your pineapple. You can never find a flavor quite like cherry rose. I mean, where are you gonna, like, maybe you'll find a hibiscus craft seltzer somewhere like crazy, but you're not gonna find a cherry rose just on the market at like a random liquor store. Like, we got these at Pleasure Point Wine and Spirits over on Portola, and there's a couple other places in town you can get them, but this thing is super tasty. It's like cherry rose. I mean,
I must say, it brings you to a place that no other seltzer can bring you.
It's so good. It's like a fruit punch Capri Sun when you're 7 years old. It's like
thirsty as hell.
And I love the more earthy undertones in the actual. You can feel that flower blooming.
Earthy undertones. Take that with you when you taste this cherry rose, because you will taste the cherry rose undertones from the earth. Let's try the next flavor. This flavor is a ginger pear. Also another flavor that's not very popular on the hard seltzer market. So if you do like ginger flavor tasting stuff, I recommend buying Tolago. They have interesting flavors. So let's try this one.
Let's try it.
Not getting a lot of pear. Are you?
You know what? I would tell you I am not getting as much pear as I'm getting ginger.
Yeah, ginger tends to overpower the taste of a
I
lot
wouldn't
of stuff.
necessarily say that's a bad thing. I would say that the pear is more of an undertone, while we would see that the ginger is more of the predominant flavor.
It's like a yummy ginger ale with undertones of Asian pear. You
Which
feel
I
that?
really enjoy.
Yeah,
And-
nothing like an Asian pear salad with some fresh gorgonzola. You like that?
I like that.
Yeah. All right.
Well, honestly, I believe this is a solid seltzer. Again, we're talking low carbonation throughout all of these Tolagos.
The Tolagos tend to have a little lower carbonation, but this ginger pear is nice.
And it's exactly what I said earlier. You know, that lack of carbonation, some people might see it as a negative, but I see it as more of a flavor enhancer.
I also like how this ginger pear is just a flavor that's not very popular. You can't find it. Like, I feel like
we're
the
talking
only
off the beaten
the only
path.
ginger seltzer I can think of is probably like some obscure craft seltzer or a Tolago. Cheers, Sal. We got the mango guava Tolago Seltz.
Super excited.
Let's touch on the color of this thing. It's the mango guava. It kind of looks like, it looks mango guava-y kind of. Cherry rose was pretty, it was also pretty pink. It was a pretty color.
Yeah, so we're talking color variation within seltzers.
Yeah, the Tolagos tend to have a little color. Most seltzers, like more mainstream ones, are just clear. So these ones, maybe that has something to do with the freshness of them and like the organicness, or how they actually are made with real fruit juices, possibly. So how do we even say it? Are we saying it right? Tolago. How do you say it?
I believe it's Tolago.
Tolago. I like how you can just say, like, cut it down. Like let's go down to the corner store and grab a couple Lagos. Like, yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Couple Lagos, we're talking about seltzers here.
Lagos. I like that shortened term of them. Lagos.
But if I were to focus on flavor, I would say that for me,
Talk about this mango guava real quick.
in terms of mango guava, it is fantastic.
I feel like the mango hits, the guava hits right after. It's a 1-2 punch. It's good.
You know, we've been having these discussions about unique flavors and what is the best unique flavor. We're talking Tolagos, which of course has these earthy undertones.
Unique New York. I would say Tolago is unique because they have flavors that other companies have, but they have a little uniqueness. Like they have that cherry. White Claw has a black cherry. Theirs has rose in it. They have that mango. White Claw has a mango. Theirs has guava in it. It's just a little bit of uniqueness that is just making me want to.
For me,
Yeah.
as my review, I would say that this guava mango is the best Tolago flavor, in my opinion.
That's your favorite.
It's my favorite flavor.
I would go on a limb and say the cherry rose is my favorite. With this mango guava as a close second, I will let you be the judge of what your favorite Tolago is, but I encourage you to go buy them at Pleasure Point Wine and Spirits on Portola. Stop by Felix's, say what's up, grab a case of Lagos.
I appreciate that. And hey, if you're buying one of these, you know you're supporting a good community.
I am a little sauced after trying 4 of these Tolago cells, and I like that. Let's give our review before they're all gone and we forget what they taste like. So give our review, Sal. What do you think?
I'm gonna give this particular seltzer. Of course, I said that I like the mango guava the best of flavors,
Yeah.
but I'm going to give the overall seltzer a really solid 8.5.
8.5. I'm gonna give this Tolago Seltz an 8.5. So we could save ourselves some time. We don't need to average it out. It's an 8.5. We like it.
I mean, that's a solid score.
Cheers.
And we're talking about consistency as well as variation of flavor. And that is something that I really appreciate in a seltzer.
We don't need criteria. You just have our review from our heart. So that's what it is.
And you know what?
Do yourself a favor. Help us help you. Go and like this review. Comment if you want to. And just keep us coming back.